Hi Aquarius, welcome to your August 2022 general love reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Aquarius. This will not resonate with every Aquarius that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message may be for you, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. And if this reading is not for you at all, Aquarius, I highly suggest checking out your other signs in different placements. Hi, Cross Watchers. You're very welcome here if you're interested in an Aquarius. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Aquarius and Cross Watchers that energy is fluid. This simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. Alright Aquarius, let's get this reading started. I'm going to be using my sound bowl to clear and set the energy, so if you are listening to this using headphones or the volume's kind of loud right now, I do suggest turning it down a little bit just for this part because I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's get this started. All right, so let's see what's happening for my Aquarians in the month of August. And with this reading, Aquarius, I am tuning into an energy that's in or around your energetic field of someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you right now. Whether you are single or you're taken, whether you're together or apart from this person, who's coming through for your reading and why? Whoo, Aquarius. Let's start it off. We have fate here, and it says this is a destined partnership. So some of you are asking about or thinking about or wanting to know more about a specific soulmate here for sure. Now we're gonna have to dig deeper to see what kind of soulmate this is. You know, a lot of people get the idea or the understanding that soulmates, because of, you know, society, is the one person you're meant to be with forever and ever, and that's usually not the case. Soulmates are anyone, not just romantic partners, but anyone that has helped us to come into our own awakening, that has progressed us down our soul plan, our life plan, the blueprint that we were meant to be a part of when we were born into this contract in this lifetime on Earth. So yeah, sometimes you can end up with this person. Sometimes they can be romantic partners. They could also be family members, friends, whatever, but this is something significant here. I feel that, I don't know, I'm seeing this smile. Maybe this is their Avi picture on social media, or this is just the smile they like to give, but it's a closed mouth smile, you know, one to the side. And I don't know, someone feels like their smile's awkward. They don't like to show their teeth or whatever. They just think they don't have a great smile, so they've been used to kind of smiling like that. Anyway. This is a fated partnership. There has been destiny in this connection. You guys met for a reason. There was a plan. There was a purpose. So let's find out what that is. I'm seeing the letter T, as in Tyler, as in Trisha. First, middle, last initial can mean something to someone. Does not have to be the case. What do they want to tell Aquarius that they haven't told Aquarius? Damn. All right. I want you to be happy and loved, even if it's not with me. Whoa. Okay. So this is someone that you guys aren't talking to right now, have kept a distance from one another, but they still very much think about you. They still have feelings for you, but with whatever happened between the two of you, they just want to keep their distance. They don't want to impose on your life. They see that you're doing well. At least that's what they think when they see you post, when they hear about you. But they do send their energy towards you like they're doing now in this reading, and they want you to be happy. They want you to be loved. They don't know if they're the people to give that to you. So I think they're kind of struggling with that, Aquarius. I feel like they think it's best for you guys to let each other go, but they're having a hard time doing it. What happened between the two of you? How did this end? I don't know. They just still very much think of you as someone that is and always will be special to them, that you guys had something special that they'll always remember. But yeah, they just still want to keep their distance. Interesting. But they watch you from afar. They still check up on you. They still think of you. They still want to know how you're doing. If they could, they would ask you how your day's been, talk to you like you guys used to talk to each other. You guys would always hang out or always kick it, always like send messages throughout the day, have phone calls at night. They miss that. But again, we'll get into the tarot and see why they feel like they have to keep this distance between the two of you. Maybe you have moved since, you know, you guys stopped talking, to a different city, a different country, a different state. But interesting. Let's see what the tarot has to say. With the tarot, I'm going to ask, how do they feel about you right now? What do they think of you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection that they have with you currently? And what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Aquarius? I'm going to get all the cards out first, and then we'll dive deep into them. Wow. All right, Aquarius. Bottom of the deck, we have Prince of Wands. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. You could be dealing with a fire sign. You could have fire in your chart. Does not have to be the case in order for this reading to resonate. So I'm already getting there could be a significant age difference between the two of you. Someone could be much younger than the others, but you know, it brought that excitement, that passion. When you guys like first connected, it was intense. You know, from the first time you kissed, from the first time you hooked up, made love, whatever it was, like it was always passionate. It was always like you couldn't keep your hands off of each other. You'd sneak off, like if you guys were at a party or an event or a bar or whatever, you would always go off to where you two could be alone to have a little bit of quiet, private time. I even feel like some of you hooked up at a friend's house. You guys went into a different room or whatever, right? Anyway, it was passionate, and that passion still lingers and festers in this person. But, you know, I think maybe someone didn't want to take it past this. You or them, I don't know. So, because, I don't know, maybe certain situations played out to where you guys couldn't have a long-term connection, like someone's job or someone's family situation, or, you know, moving or going to, I don't know, you guys may have just been on different pages, but while it lasted, it was fun. While it lasted, it was great. You guys had great chemistry. I don't know, I'm feeling someone nibbling on my ear, or whispering in my ear. Maybe they did that when you guys were hooking up, or tended to do that when they wanted to tell you something not in front of everyone, but whisper in your ear to turn you on. But yeah, Aquarius, this came to an end, definitely. And it was, I don't know, maybe it was just even brief, a couple months, a few weeks. But they still very much remember it. And it still very much sticks with them. And they remember it as being one of the most passionate times they've had recently. And they haven't been able to find that fire and that passion that you two have had with anyone else. But how they feel about you is the Nine of Pentacles, Virgo energy. So I feel with this card here that they feel like you want your independence, you want your space. Some of you may be working on, other things in your life right now, career, finances. For some of you, maybe starting your own business or looking for another job. Whatever the case is, it's like you are working on you right now. And maybe even for some of you, you're on like a fitness health journey. I'm seeing like a gym selfie someone likes to post or has posted recently, or that's just something they frequently post when they're at the gym. But yeah, it's like they feel like you're doing you right now. And you're doing a good job at it with the Nine of Pentacles. You look good. You look healthy. You look happy. You're glowing. But for some reason, they feel like whether it's you want this or they want this, it's like someone here is giving off the energy that they want to remain single. That they're not looking for anything for the long term right now, or that there's still some things that they want to accomplish before they settle down. And it also looks like your focus is on some particular goal that you have for yourself. And with whatever you're doing, however you're carrying yourself, they don't want to disrupt that. Because they do have respect for you, Aquarius. They definitely do. You are a go-getter. You're someone that, makes their own happiness, makes their own fortune. You get the work done. Some of you are very well informed. You keep up with the news, you keep up with politics, and they find that very attractive. What they think of you is the Prince of Cups. Water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, younger masculine water energy. The feelings are still there. But again, even if it was a short amount of time that you guys were interested in one another, hooking up with one another, it still left an emotional impact on them. And I don't know, they're shy to approach you right now. They get sensitive when they think about you, or when people bring you up, like, oh, whatever happened to Aquarius? They don't want to talk about it because it stirs up some feelings here. They definitely daydream about you still. They fantasize about what it would be like if you guys got back into communication, started talking again. But I can tell this person, with all the water energy that they also have a bit of earth and a bit of air. And so they kind of look at things as what's practical, what's realistic. I can't go off of my fantasies, my desires, when, either outside factors make it hard for us to be together for a long-term thing, or it's just not something one of us wants. I gotta be honest, for some reason they think it's not what you want, even if that's not the case. But, they do think you're really sweet. They do think that I don't know, for someone like, again, with the resonance of like politics and society, they view you for some as being like idealistic. You want to make a difference. You want to help. You want to heal people. You want to change people. You want to uplift people with the work that you do. And they do find that very inspiring. Someone here may think the other person, whether it's you or them, they think someone here is a little bit naive at the same time. But they definitely still have a crush, and they definitely still think, and they definitely still wonder how you do what you're doing. And if you are doing as well as it looks on social media, or what they hear about you. Maybe some of you have mutual friends, and that's why they hear about you so much. What they like the most about you is the Eight of Cups. Pisces energy, interesting placement. So with this, it's like, yeah, you're not too emotionally involved. You don't get too dramatic, and if something doesn't suit you, doesn't fit with your needs, you walk away from it relatively easily. But I don't know, I'm kind of getting somewhat of like, either you're literally someone that likes to be on the go, you don't like to live in a specific place for too long, you like to travel, you like to, experience new things, but you're either a literal or even like a spiritual nomad. You like diversity. You don't like being in the same type of energy for too long, as far as like you don't like jobs or people that are too mundane, too repetitive. And when something starts to wear out its excitement, its fun, you have a feeling to start exploring somewhere else, to travel somewhere else, to experience something else. They find you to be a little bit of a lone wolf too with the Eight of Cups. You just walk your own path, you do your own thing. And they find that to be attractive. Your independence. You don't get swayed emotionally by someone else's need for you, or I don't know, you're just not easily convinced. If you don't feel it's right, you won't act on it. You won't do it for the sake of others. Maybe that's a lesson you had to learn a long time ago about what happens when you started to not prioritize your emotional well-being and how much it took from you. So the second, anything drains you emotionally or spiritually, you keep your distance. But they find that very mysterious. They find that very intriguing about you, Aquarius. They still feel like they haven't figured you out. And they want to know more. But they don't know if anyone will ever fully get to know you, Aquarius. You're just that, I don't know. You're complex. Now, what they don't like about you, back together again. This is obviously not the traditional tarot deck, but I don't know, again, like maybe you were the one to break things off. You were the one to walk away. If you were not, if they were the ones to break up with you, they feel like it's a small chance at you guys getting back together again. If it didn't work the first time, why would it work again? If they did hurt you by breaking up with you, or just stopping the connection altogether if you weren't in a relationship, it kind of solidified for you or made you protective of yourself. I gotta say, for others of you, even with the Nine of Pentacles energy for this card being here, I wonder if you went back to an ex, or you started, and trying again with someone from your past. And that's why you're keeping your distance with the Nine of Pentacles, or wanting to emotionally be separate from this person that's coming through in YouTube or in the YouTube reading. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe someone did try to get back together, this YouTube person, or you try to get back together with them. The first rejection was enough. I don't think someone would want to put themselves through that rejection again. I wonder if there was a moment where you guys were under the sheets together, kissing, holding each other. Oh, you know what? I just caught these two candles right there. Someone may have wondered before, because of the intensity of the connection, the passion and the emotional pull to one another was so strong, if someone wondered if it was a twin flame. But from how everything unfolded, they kind of lost hopes in that. Definitely a soulmate. Whoever needed that confirmed for them. What they like the most about this connection is the Four of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. Interesting. So for some of you, I wonder that by keeping this distance, it's kind of helping them not get too emotionally involved. By keeping things separate, it keeps things grounded and realistic. This person's really trying to convince themselves out of their emotions for you in any way possible. Because again, they're kind of convinced that this isn't going to unfold between the two of you, that it isn't going to happen between the two of you. And so like by holding back, by you guys not communicating, even though they check up on you, or even though they still think about you, by having you guys hold back from each other, it makes it easier for them to start to move on or to start to forget. I don't know, like, if someone ever said, like, let's just keep this casual, or let's just keep this business or whatever, but even though someone else may have not have wanted that, wanted more out of it, it again, it's helping them convince that this isn't going to unfold, so it helps them move on. Someone could wear like bangle bracelets, just picking that up for someone, or like an anklet, maybe an ankle tattoo for someone out there, or a birthmark or a scar around that area of the ankle, calf, shin. I also kind of feel with this Four of Pentacles energy, if there was a lot that they didn't want to reveal or didn't want to be vulnerable with, you kind of respected that and kept your distance from that. You never pried in to their feelings. You never got too, nosy about it. And they always respected you for that as well, for some. What they don't like about the connection is the Prince of Pentacles. So a couple different messages I'm getting from this card. Yeah, a lack of interest. I mean, since you guys stopped talking, neither of you have made the move. I wonder if they're not going to engage in this unless you're the first to reach out. You're the first to show interest. But anyway, with this Prince of Pentacles, yeah, lack of interest, I guess, that they're reading from your side, that they're picking up from your side. Again, work may be a huge issue here with why everything couldn't unfold. Someone had to move for work. Someone, had to do a lot for work that blocked the connection between the two of you. But I also feel with this Prince of Pentacles, again, especially if there is an age difference between the two of you, that someone wasn't ready for the long haul, for everything that the other person may have wanted in this, or I don't know, it was just as if in general someone wasn't ready to give you what you wanted, or if there was supposed to be like, no strings attached, or let's see where this goes, they didn't feel like they could really be a part of that, or vice versa, right? They couldn't just keep everything casual. And if they couldn't have that, then they'd have to separate themselves completely. I wonder too if there was a big age difference, and then I'll move on, but bear with me. If someone was worried they get judged for it by their family members, by their friends. Because I feel like for someone here, they really do care about what people think of them, of their status. And maybe that's what turned you off about it, Aquarius. Especially if you're the Eight of Cups lone wolf here. Where there's always excuses of why they couldn't do enough, or why they couldn't follow through, or why they couldn't show up on certain, I don't know, maybe someone would flake a lot on plans, which really annoyed someone. Maybe that was the last straw where someone completely ended it for good. Highest hopes, Four of Swords in reverse. Libra energy. And this person has a sleeping mask on. Here, I'll show it upright so you guys can see it if you need to. Someone may wear a sleeping mask to bed. Yeah, I just really do feel like they want you to come forward. They want you to talk on this. They want you to move about it. But even so, like, I don't know what they would be underprepared for your arrival, Aquarius. They wouldn't know if they could still give you what you want. And again, maybe that's why this card came up, to say, I want you to be happy and loved even if it's not with me. And maybe that's why they're keeping their distance, because they know they can't give you what you want. There are two fours here. Someone could be seeing 44, 444. Someone's birthday could be February 4th, February 14th, Valentine's Day. or maybe even January 24th here. But yeah, if they could have it their way and everything would unfold perfectly, if the timing was right, where you guys were in the same space or whatever it was, yeah, they would like to talk to you, to catch up with you, to see how you're doing, to see if the attraction's still there, the chemistry's still there. Maybe they just feel somewhat like they're emotionally, communicative wise, they're blocked in some way. Like you wouldn't open up in the same way. If they can't give you what you want, then you'd rather not hear from them. That type of energy I'm kind of getting. But if you're in a different mindset, a different frame, they would want to, I guess, is a better way to say it. Communicate, talk, catch up, see where you're at, how you've been. Deepest fears, Queen of Swords. Libra energy. Yeah, this is another reason why I think they're keeping their distance. They're afraid of having the conversation you guys didn't have, that you've been waiting to tell them, or, kind of be blunt with them, a little standoffish with them, cold with them. But again, with the Nine of Pentacles too, of that whole commitment thing, I wonder if, they're afraid that they would have to be submissive within the connection with you. I don't even know if that's personal too, or if they just think of relationships like that in general. But someone would definitely be more dominant in the connection, where I think both of you are pretty dominant. Both of you are alpha. So you would butt heads a lot. But with the Queen of Swords, they wouldn't be well received. You cut them out, or, whether you did or the universe kind of cut this out. If it wasn't meant to happen, it wasn't meant to happen. Anything from the past would just disrupt your peace of mind. They may be afraid that you'd be defensive, that you would be cold. And they don't want to re-spark up all those feelings and start drama. So they keep their distance that way, or for that reason. They're afraid of what you have to say to them, I guess, should they return, or if they would return. If there are any truths or any feelings that you've held back, any sort of things that you wanted to say that, would make them feel bad or would make them feel guilty or whatever, they may just be trying to leave the past in the past for that reason too. All right, Aquarius, to see the likely outcome of this situation, what is likely to happen and unfold in this connection, what do you need to know about your love life so you can make the best decision for yourself as everything unfolds? We're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome of this situation, but also pull some oracle cards as well to dive deeper into this connection in this situation so you can have a better understanding of this connection. And if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where we depart, Aquarius, I really hope this reading has resonated with you. It's giving you clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to your love life with whatever you're experiencing. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Aquarius, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Aquarius.